And we're going to focus on T1 to start off. The first 15 consecutive wins in a split, and they break the record after 7 years. Of course, breaking the record of their own organization, or at least former organization in SKT of 2015. Freddebrion now with the Hecarim option, and certainly seems like a strong one to me.
Does feel pretty bad, I want to say, and what T1 have thus far is
oh my God.
Definitely a...
This is a draft.
Yeah, it's and Hecarim specifically.
Oh, give it to me, Game1.
Oh,
Heck yeah.
I have the best of synergy, but it doesn't matter because it's.
Yep. Of course, we do need to talk about Garmin's name. It looks like Game1, and I said it a couple of times because I can't help but read.
Soboro. And that's show confidence, and he'll do it.
Do you know what you do when you're down on your luck when it comes to a skill matchup between your opposition? Do you know what you draft for, Chronicler?
Crocken. You are going to suffer. Just to, again,
they're
reiterate.
Really young.
They're really... Again, Listo became 17. I would be pretty nervous.
If I had to play when I was 17, I'd wonder what the heck League of Legends was. You know, doing my best to learn mathematics. As Owner's going to come up, they're looking for Soboro here. Listo, pretty good counter gank timing, but he's like, nah, mate, you're dead. And the pirate is going to be put down. The horse is going to trample him. The classic answer is Zeus going to come forward, throws down the ulti, and Owner's here, by the way.
Owner also shadowing here.
Well, electric stuff going through on the bottom side. Soboro's going to solo kill Zeus on the top side of the map. So I was getting very confused. More circles towards this bottom side is Listo. He's down very low, but he's still going in. He's so excited. The bailout comes down, but it's not going to keep the horse alive, as that is going to be the ulti coming out. S-Rank is there, but still into the death chamber, and Feisty, he's going to have to run this one out, and it's a double kill for Gumayusi. Farm and things like that, but a gangplank being ahead is definitely a cool thing, as it was a bit cheesy to start this one off, but man, you flash on top, you get that passive rolling, and there is not a lot that Kennen can do.
Hey, embrace the cheese, right? When you're playing against a better team, why not? And initially, the burst of damage combined with the Berserk means that they are so low right from the get-go. Unfortunately, a lot of that damage goes into Owner, who dies very, very slowly. And Gamin doesn't really have the items. She had great positioning from Gumayusi there as well. And now you have a 2-0 Zeri. And it's Gumayusi. So overall, that might pan out the way that they were hoping for. Soboro.
Yeah, he's in trouble. He does have oranges, but he's not going to be K, unfortunately. The last auto is going to come through. And Death Charge comes through here on the bottom side as Garmin's trying to get this done, but he has to use his cleanse early. Loopy's just going to die. Feisty comes down towards the bottom side, but Garmin might just be dead. And Feisty's like, nah, man, I don't think we can do this. Listo's also like, nah, these guys are too scary.
No.
They are too scary. The flash goes forward. The handshake is not one that Listo wanted. As he throws out the ult, he should be able to kill Carrier here, but it's another kill to Gumayusi, and that's exactly what T1 wanted. Bolo Soboro.
Yes, there's not a lot of time here. Unfortunately for Soboro, as good as you are in the 1v1, when Hecarim visits your lane, you are generally not going to have the best of time. And the cross-map play is with full vision, right? So this is clearly an attempt at Freddebrion to try and force a play on the bot side of the map, as the top side of the map is being aggressively engaged upon. Unfortunately, as
in the meantime, Luke is dead.
Okay, I'm just gonna gloss over that.
Okay, though, isn't it, Chronicler? Because Zeri doesn't have very high range. Freddebrion can outrange, right?
Right? Right? And I think this is a
yeah, Feisty is going to have to flash as the charm does come through, but he does keep himself alive for now. Freddebrion, this is their challenger roster, right? As they're going to flash forward. Nice charm come through from Faker there, though, as the Extendo Electro Beam is going to do a fair bit of work here, and there is just too much money and too much damage on T1 as Gumayusi grabs yet another kill on this Zeri.
The concept of the higher you get, right, in the skill curve of anything, really, the bigger the difference has become, interestingly enough. Because if you put this Freddebrion roster in 99.99% of situations of League players worldwide, they do really well.
No, it's really good to be able to mark that, as Faker's going to die here in the mid lane. That is going to be Garmin that picks up that kill, so a little bit of an overextension there from Faker, while the rest of his team was taking everything around the map, and honestly, you could say that Faker was buying time, self-sacrifice there in the mid lane, but was also just a little bit of an overextension.
A little bit of anti-synergy there.
Feisty not going to find any justice punches here.
Keria handshaking them away.
Oh dear, the wind becomes lightning, but he's just going to be avoided. It's a heroic entrance though, decent flash, but the ulti comes through, and it was Ona just by himself in amongst so many, but it doesn't seem to matter. The Spirit of Dread keeping him alive. And Gumayusi's going to grab yet another one, dashes over the wall, picks up another kill. This could be a triple, as Feisty goes golden for a moment, and by could be, I mean is going to be a triple. Throws out a celebratory cue the other direction, but otherwise he's going to be able to pick this one up, as now Soboro is like, what happened on the rest of the map? Oh god! As the Divine Sunderer was there, as well as the Dead Man's Plate for Ona, and he just executes the Pirate. This one's done in under 20 minutes. There is no surprise, but T1 really did wrap this one up quickly.
As is to be expected, that doesn't make it less unfortunate, Atlas, as the Predatory and Challenger teams did, I think, the best that could be reasonably expected from them, but
absolutely,
there's a lot of situations where your best isn't good enough, and when it comes to playing against the best team in the LCK by an incredibly large margin, this is no shocking outcome.
That is absolutely true, and a definite shellacking here in game number 1, but we have to remember that Soboro got a solo bowler, and that is definitely cool. On his gangplank towards that top side, they tried to go for a composition that was going to be able to work with all of their circles and get some early game leads, but they were unable to get that one done, as that Phoenix Wright is absolutely awesome. T1 fans, I think that they are definitely the best when it comes to artwork on fan sides, which is great because they have most of the fans. And so then we just get treated to all of the really cool fans. I do like the Anivia though. That's a goodie.
Keria Anivia.
We're waiting yes, for the Keria Anivia once again. See how that goes. Maybe there's an Anivia Poppy bottom lane. You know, get that heroic charge synergy going on. What do you reckon?
I can see it. I can see it.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like Poppy Vega, but worse, but more fun.
It was that the Albus Nox Luna composition that had, I believe, the Poppy support.